Valencia has many of the things that attract tourists to Spain, all in one place. The city has a vibrant old center with a knot of little streets and splendid medieval buildings, like the UNESCO-listed Lonja De La Seda. Valencia is also right on the Mediterranean, so you can laze on broad sandy beaches and tuck into delectable cuisine that draws on the sea. This is the home of paella, surely the most famous Spanish dish of all. There are also ultra-modern visitor attractions at the City of the Arts and Sciences, and it all goes to make Valencia one of Spain's most complete destinations. Hello guys, welcome to the Top 10 Destinations. In this video, we are going to tell you about the top 13 things to do in Valencia. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Now, let's get started. 13. Barrio del Carmen. The northeast side of the old town is the youngest and most bohemian part of the city. El Carmen took shape in medieval times, situated outside of the 11th century Moorish walls, but within the Christian ones that went up in the 14th century. What's great about this place is the way the palaces next to these cool, shady alleys have been converted into hip boutiques, bars, restaurants, and nightclubs. Calle de Caballeros, which begins at Plaza de la Virgen, is where many nights on the Valencia will end up. You can also see fragments of Valencia's late medieval defenses at Torres de Quart and Torres de Serenos. 12. Experience Las Fallas Festival. Fallas are huge paper-mache structures that are sponsored by individuals in the city and are displaying during the ongoing street parades. They are ultimately burned on March 19th, the final night of the festival. Some cost hundreds of thousands of euros to make. The festival is widely entertaining with street parades, all-night parties, paella cooking competitions, music concerts, bullfights, and fireworks. Valencia demonstrates its prowess in pyrotechnics by setting off fireworks every day at 2 p.m. during the festival in the Plaza De Ayuntamiento. 11. El Saler Beach. Malvarrosa is a fine urban beach, but it might be that you want a more natural setting for your day next to the Mediterranean, in which case El Saler is the way to go. The beach starts some way south of Valencia's port, which you'll be able to see in the distance. At 2.6 kilometers in length, this beach means peace and privacy as you relax on white sands on the coast of La Albufera Natural Reserve. Behind you will be little more than sand dunes and pine trees, and in front moderate waves and a wash that shelves gently into the sea. 10. Plaza De Ayuntamiento. The city's central urban space, actually a triangle, is flanked by many of the city's important buildings. These include City Hall and the main post office, the Cinematographic Institute, and the Teatro Rialto. Decorating the plaza is a circular fountain, a wall of flower stands, and a statue of the hero of Valencia, Francesc de Venecia. The Fallas Festival has several main events that happen in the plaza, which makes it the must-see location in the spring. Tours of the many historic events here are available and include tours of several of the main buildings. 9. Central Market. This public market is considered one of the oldest European markets still running. It is open 6 days a week and is closed on Sundays. The modernist roofed buildings that houses the market was built in 1914 and contains a number of beautiful stained glass windows and room for over 400 merchants. Shoppers here can find gifts, souvenirs, and food items. Of special note are the fish and offal and nexes. For those who just want to soak up the ambience, a large tapas bar sits in the center of the market in full view of many of the shops. 8. Jardin Del Turia. This astounding park brings you fresh air and relaxation right in the middle of the city. It came about in the 20th century after the River Turia burst in banks in 1957, causing great damage to the city. The river was diverted, and in the 80s, its riverbed in the city was turned into 9 kilometers of verdant green space. A total of 18 bridges still cross the riverbed, the oldest dating back to the Middle Ages, and are now just another part of the unusual scenery in the park. Several landscape architects were drafted in to build these gardens, creating a scene of pine forests, orange groves, palms, and paths that lead past sports facilities, play areas, and fountains. 7. Malvarrosa Beach. Valencia's main city beach, Malvarrosa, is a wide and open beach with fine sand along the Mediterranean waters. Next to the beach is the Paseo Marítimo, a magnificent seafront promenade where visitors can enjoy walking, roller skating, jogging, or stop at a restaurant for a delicious paella and a glass of wine. The house of the famous Valencian writer Vicente Velasco Ibáñez is located at Malvarrosa Beach and has been converted into a museum with an exhibition of his personal belongings and literary works. 6. Bioparc Zoo. Created in 2008, the Bioparc is owned by the city of Valencia, but managed by a for-profit zoological company. It lies along with the Turia Gardens and has a modern concept of having designated habitats for animals that are visited by people, instead of the other way around. Instead of separating animals from people by railing and cagings, they use natural landforms like large rock, ditches, and rivers to keep them separate. The African animals are the highlight of the zoo, though there are a number of examples of other world ecosystems as well. 5. Casco Histórico. Like most historic centers in Spanish cities, the heart of Valencia is made for wandering. All of the must-see sites in the part of the city are just a couple of minutes away from each other. Between each landmark is a maze of little streets with cafes, restaurants, and local amenities of artisan shops. To beat the heat in summer, stop off at a square like Plaza De La Virgen for a cool glass of horchata, a drink made with ground almonds, tiger nuts, and a variety of grains and flavored with cinnamon and vanilla. On the southern side of the old town, seek out the neo-Mudéjar Plaza de Toros and the spectacular ticket hall of the Estacio del Norte. 4. Valencia Cathedral. The city's solemn Gothic cathedral dates to the 13th and 14th centuries, with the Renaissance, Baroque, and neoclassical modifications made over the next few hundred years. Go inside to see 15th century Renaissance paintings by artists such as the Valencian, the Jacomart, as well as several from Rome's commission by Pope Alexander VI. But the most fascinating part, and perhaps controversial, is the Chapel of the Holy Chalice. At the altar is one of the few chalices claimed to have been used by Jesus to institute the Holy Eucharist at the Last Supper. This agate vessel has been dated by archaeologists to between the 4th century BC and 1st century AD, but no scientific analysis has yet been made. 3. Oceanogràfic. The star of the City of the Arts and Sciences is the cutting-edge Oceanarium that opened in 2003 with 45,000 individual animals from 500 different species. You won't find another attraction on this scale in Europe. The aquarium is organized into 10 zones, each synthesizing a distinct environment and using real seawater pumped from Valencia's waterfront. So at the Arctic tank, you'll get to see beluga whales swimming in a spacious and thoughtfully designed tank. Elsewhere, you can spot sand tiger sharks, penguins, walruses, dolphins, and sea lions. It all adds up to a day out adults and little guys won't soon forget. 2. La Lonja De La Seda. This majestic late 15th century building is a UNESCO site and is held as the masterpiece of Valencian Gothic architecture. La Lonja de la Seda is the finest monument to Valencia's golden age, when the city was one of Europe's main centers for trade and culture. The name means silk exchange, where traders from far-flung parts of the Mediterranean would meet and make deals. Inside, you can marvel at the dainty twisting columns of the main hall, Sala de Constración, and look up the incredible detail of the vaulted ceilings. Its tough-looking crenellated outline sits right in front of the city's central market. 1. City of the Arts and Sciences. It can be difficult to wrap your head around the City of the Arts and Sciences. The attraction is a staggering ensemble of ultra-modern structures that are given an ethereal quality by the reflecting pools that surround them. This whole thing was started in the mid-90s, and the finishing touches were made in 2005. Within these gargantuan buildings are cultural venues and first-class family attractions like Le Hemispheric, a planetarium and IMAX cinema, or the breathtaking Le Umbrecal, a botanical collection of plant species native to Valencia. Book ahead to avoid queries. Thank you guys for watching. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we'll be back soon with another video.